Welcome into the Field Equipment Warehouse, the heart of Prescott College, where all the trips begin.
Yeah, I'm an AE student here. We've got a boat getting blown up right now. This is going out next week for my senior project on the San Juan. We've got all of our river equipment, all of the boats that we utilize. I spend a lot of time on the river as an AE major. So this is just a little section of boat equipment and Riverland here.
And then if we walk this way, you will see that we also have lots of all the camping equipment we need for all our trips we do here at Prescott College. The kitchen items, all the shelters, the tents, the mids, tarps. And over here we have, in all these bins on the shelves, orientation gear from everything, tarps and different shelters.
Long underwear and stuff sacks and fleece jackets.
And the way that this orientation gear works, it is for the entire school. So any student can come here and check out a hat, a beanie, a headlamp, and take it on any course that they have. And it's all free. What we want to do here at Prescott College with this equipment here is make sure that all students at Prescott College can go on any trip that they want, and the gear will be provided for them.
We want to make sure it's not a restriction. The outdoor world can be hard to access because gear is expensive, and so the hopes with this, and as Kathy is saying, is that everyone has access to this and we don't have to spend a lot of money on gear for students just to go on a single river trip or go on a climbing trip, that they know that they've got their needs met and that we've got them covered.
And then what we do beyond that is when the students say they get done with a backpacking trip and they had such a great time, now they want to take their friends on it. Then they can come back to the warehouse and we have a rental program. And the price is quite cheap because what that does for the student now then is they can go out with their new skills they learned from their class and actually teach it to their friends and get more experience with it. So that's part of this whole orientation project here.
The college has really invested in relationships with the land and river management agencies throughout the West, but in particular the Southwest, including Forest Service, Bureau of Land Management, and National Park Service. So we have permits at places like Grand Canyon National Park and Joshua Tree National Park and Yosemite National Park and all the forests of Arizona. You know, we really believe that the Southwest is our classroom in more ways than one.
Hello and welcome to the upstairs of the warehouse here.
Yeah, so up here we have some of our rafting gear and rafting clothing to stay warm on the river. We have our sewing machine where we will do our own gear repair on tents, backpacks, stuff like that. Yeah.
It's the big heavy duty kind to get all of our thick material. And then we also use this upstairs space as kind of an extra resource in classroom. You can see we've got the one table. We've got more tables that we'll set up when we have a full classroom in here. And then right behind you, we've got a whole library section of books that talk about kind of alpine mountaineering, stories on the river, some ecology in the Southwest, all sorts of different resources that talk about all of the AE courses that we run here at Prescott College.
So Prescott College offers a wide variety of different climbing courses, from introductory rock climbing up to advanced rock climbing and international mountaineering style trips. And we have a large supply of all different sorts of trad gear and everything you could ever want to get into climbing. And we have classes that set you up from starting with zero knowledge of climbing, or if you come in with some knowledge of climbing and you just want to advance and progress, or if you want to go from like, I've only sport climbed, now I want to learn how to trad climb. We have everything set up for that type of progression. We also offer like several different ski courses from like BCAT, which is like an introductory, you get your Avi level 1, kind of get a general feel for backcountry skiing and stuff, all the way up to like Avi forecasting, which is moving more into the snow science, like in-depth research of snow and skiing, especially in the backcountry. But we have skiing and split boarding gear for students to use. So if you come in with zero ski experience or ski equipment, we got it covered.
These 600-gallon rainwater tanks, we've got 2 of them. This is really the heart of our sustainability effort at field operations. We run basically kind of a dish line, like 4 different stations that we start dirty, end up really, really clean, and then I can remove the sediment from the water and reuse it.
It's been really nice to be able to like come back to a job that feels like very fun and I'm passionate about. That's also adjustable to our schedule. That's a big thing. It's hard to find a job where you can just dip out for a month or 2 at a time and then come back to it. And so it's really nice to have a flexible job, but that you also like, you get to do cool stuff. Like it's fun to repair gear.
This is where it all begins for experiential education, whether you're AE or arts or geography, it all starts here. And we'd be happy if you come join us next year for some fun at Prescott College.